can only have 4 in a squad, so
I
maybe if we all jump in together.
Okay, so we're clicking deathmatch, right?
I don't know. I'm just taking control from some instructions from somebody else. So I'm going to start streaming this just for laughs because it'll only be a slot that watches it anyway. So who cares?
So which one you want? You want the deathmatch, or are we waiting for another? Oh, we only got.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I keep bloody hitting the wrong button.
If CGI is in there, he can invite me because I'm on his friends list.
Did you guys see the?
Well, I've knocked myself out of it, and I keep pressing space bar. So
names with the voices, please.
Undead human.
Undead. Okay, hold on.
No, don't add him.
I promise I won't use an Imperial Fire.
Right, CGI, you need to add Enki. I'm gonna knock Enki up. Add Enki, add Imina, and add Conrad, and I'll go in on my own because I'm not going to stay for very long now.
Oh, it's just all of us against you. This will be epic.
No, because you're going to be...
Oh, Conrad's the level 13 in here. Why did I know that one person here would have done a bit of CQC beforehand? Shame on you.
Why wouldn't you?
Because
as long as you select deathmatch, we're all against everyone else.
I don't know. If you're in a squad, the person that lists the squad does the choices, isn't it?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, so...
All right, I got out of the squad, by the way, just so we can straighten her out.
Okay.
It says max invite sent on you too, Inky.
Oh, it does? I'm out now.
That was what I suggested.
Go back
that's
to
what
the
we do.
menu.
That's why we do the... that's why we do the deathmatch, because it doesn't really matter about the squad. It's just in. I think this is just to assist the instancing.
Okay, it says max invite sent when your squad is full. So we're at 4. So it's CGI, Conrad, Emmanuel, and Mikey.
What screen should I be sitting in? The main menu or like the arena menu?
No, just the main menu. Just hit CQC and come to a stop.
Okay, who do I need to invite in this?
Okay, I'm at the CQC screen now.
How many of us are there?
There's 4.
So you and Mikey.
Because I'm not going to stay for too long, so it's just. I think we're doing this squad just to improve the chances of actually getting in the same instance. That's all.
Are you in a squad, Mikey?
I'm in with CGI at the moment. How many have you got in yours? 2?
I got nobody in mine. Nobody.
Yeah, same here.
Somebody told me to invite Conrad, Emmanuel, and I forget the third one.
Mikey
so you invited me instead.
You basically got CGI, so we got.
So who needs an invite?
Go on, Enki, put me in, and whoever else is on their own.
That's it. We're
Undead human.
This is so streamlined. I'm amazed we don't do this every day.
What you could
Who else is without?
You can invite by.
You just go to the list and then it says nothing linear. It's just you have to find the ones that are illuminated. Illuminate, deluminate, the entire process of finding people in CQC.
It's very.
Where would the invite pop up? Would this just pop up like?
It'll be like a little tick box
where it says my squad in the bottom right.
Yeah.
It'll be a little invite there with a little check mark and X.
Okay. Yikes! We only have 2 people here.
Yeah. Well,
okay.
Yeah.
Do we all click the deathmatch button? I guess both hosts, me and whoever, we click deathmatch same time, right?
Yeah. Hopefully, we get in the same instance.
Nobody else is playing
guys
CQC.
will get in the same instance.
So just let me know when it's time to press that button.
Yeah, count down. Do you want me to count you down?
Drop your linen and start your grinning.
3, 2, 1. Hit it.
Punch it, Chewie. That's your time when you could have said that line.
I know, that's true.
We get very few opportunities to use it. What's that? Luke's a Jedi Knight.
Here we go.
Here we go. Oop.
We've only got 4 of them.
Are we live on the internet at the moment?
And live from Imminent 76 is coming CQC,
stream
the
right
rarely
now.
seen, very rarely seen playability.
This is how Care Bears take out their frustrations.
Oh, this is how frustrated we are.
Yeah, this is how Care
Apologize in
Bears
advance
deal
for
with
everybody
it.
who gets melted.
Here we
Please
go.
don't just your set, but this is shit.
Well, we don't know. We need to make it great. We need to be the people that make it great again. Oh shit, no.
Make the wall back.
Someone used that term up. We won't use that term. 2, 1.
Engage.
Oh, I can see a ship.
I'm in here with Enki, and that's it. I think.
Where's he go? There he is, got visual. I lost the lead. I never had the lead. Alright, let's go. I'm no good at the CQC.
I have you now.
Yeah, CQC is a bit of a learning curve.
Oh, see, how come when you shoot at me it takes 10 seconds, when I shoot somebody else it takes a minute and a half to take them out? How does that work?
Yes.
Is that just a ship difference, or?
Mainly just weapon choice.
Oh,
And skill.
I have no choice. See, I just got taken out in a fraction of a second by somebody shooting me in 2 seconds.
So, a quick tip on CQC. The stuff that you do in open play in order to win fights, some of it gets exaggerated and some of it gets deliberately gimped in order to promote a more balanced gameplay session. One of the big things that gets enhanced is what pips do when they're funneled to different systems.
No, that's irrelevant. I mean, just trying to hit that. I cannot fire at somebody and make them instantly disappear. Like
This match between me and Enki is really thrilling.
Yeah, that's the point. Weapons damage output is reduced, and the power of your shields when pips are put into them is increased.
I know how pips work.
I managed to make some kill by.
I know. What I'm saying is, it works in open play. It's even more exaggerated.
Yeah, see, I'm taking 2 to 3. I can hear the impacts on the hull. I can hear what's hitting me, and how quickly it takes the ship out. So there's a difference. I'm guessing it's because I'm in a level 3 situation and I cannot produce enough impact.
You don't. It's like in Call of Duty. You get different equipment, but the different equipment isn't necessarily better. It's always
You
give and
got
take.
my battleship. No.
I think you crashed, didn't you?
And I managed to make some kill though. But I actually don't realize you can actually block. You can actually hide behind structures.
Yeah,
use that to your advantage.
The sensors have been deliberately gimped to be line of sight only. And
Okay, so
ranges-
basically, turning around the structure can actually block the
see, I'm getting
sensors.
shot at so quick. It's just ridiculous.
One of the most important things that you have to do in CQC to survive is use cover.
Yeah, I get
That's
that.
what I do.
Already on my.
Use cover.
I only have the
use the
X63.
weapons boost and shield boost.
And that's something that you don't generally do in open play. You don't get to use cover. So people aren't used to doing it, and when they first play CQC, they fly around all the open areas and get shot from 3 different directions.
It's more
Yeah,
exciting
I'm
when you're
flying around the middle
undercover, isn't it?
structure, and I wait until I see a red spot in front of me. Then I actually get out of cover and attack. And I disappear right after it.
It's fun sort of flying through these structures at close range anyway.
One hit and I was
Yeah.
done.
I fly close to it at full speed.
I am definitely saying there is something in the ships.
The weapon advantages are exaggerated too. A lot of CQCers I know use rapid cannons because you can keep your pips to shields and engines without draining your weapons capacitor.
Oh, I can't wait to unlock this. I'm actually stuck with the F-63, but at least I can.
The trick with the rapid cannons, though, is that their damage against shields is terrible. So it makes it really hard for them to kill ships like the Sidewinder and the Eagle.
You see, I cannot get to cover fast enough before they get taken out.
And for
Sidewinder, I'm shit at this.
And for a basic F-63 like I have, it's actually they're actually tough, kind of tough.
The two common, like the meta right now in high-level CQC is the Federal Fighter and the Imperial Fighter. Those get used more often than anything.
And 2
The
feds.
Eagle is the sniper. The Eagle's weapons do a lot of damage, but they're only useful at range. And the Sidewinder is basically just the tank. It turns like crap, but its weapons do a ton of damage, and it can take a lot of fire before it goes down.
Well, I did really badly there, so I got 1 kill and 6 deaths. Because everyone was picking on me.
By the way, can you invite me for CQC, or it's still on the instance still disappear?
I believe if you just join Team Deathmatch, you'll be placed in the game. I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
there's not
just
a lot of
regular
people.
Deathmatch.
You might actually come in with me and Enki, actually.
Under
Me
8
and Enki on our-
players, under 8 players with free-for-all deathmatch, it will just keep throwing people in until you hit that count.
Oh, cool.
So anybody who joins
Yeah,
will
you'll-
get matched in your game.
You'll probably end up going into mine and Enki's.
Let's hope it works.
We've got 6
It's
people
the same
now.
name as this. It's the same name as Discord. So keep an eye if you see an F-63.
I still think this would be fun in VR. The first time I ever tried it, I did like an hour in VR, and then that was all the
Are you
CQC I've tried.
on the map Elevate?
I don't know. Are there maps? Is that how it works?
It's the one near the Earth, like, and it's dark.
Exactly.
Oh, you got me. I was giving you a run though
So
for your
what's
money.
all these
huh?
things?
Yeah, you're evading, all right, but you weren't using your chaff. If you got chaff installed, why didn't you use it?
I don't know if I got any installed. I forget what hotkey that is.
Fucking hell.
It's a secondary fire button.
What's up, fuckers? I mean, captains.
Oh, maybe I do have some.
We're
Yeah,
killing
see,
each
I
other.
get taken out so quickly. There's got to be a weapons miss.
That was a rapid cannon.
Well, I don't
Game
have any
over
weapons
anyway,
choices,
Enki.
I
He's
just
so I
need
got
to
no
rank up to
idea.
have better stuff, at least.
Yeah, so it is exactly what I said it was.
Guys, I'm going to have to
GG.
log off. I hope you managed to all matchmake all
Get
right.
over here.
All right, Mikey. Hey, it was fun having you kill me.
Yeah, no, it's fun. We need to practice this stuff because we've got to get our combat elite when we're back in the bubble.
Oh yeah.
What's embarrassing
Yeah.
is I'm
Best
already
way to
combat
grind for
elite.
combat elite right now, and I do mean this. This is how I got combat elite. Go kill Thargoid scouts. They're worth.
It's not.
all no matter.
I'm
They're
told
all-
Thargoid scouts are worth a hell of a lot of ranking, aren't they? They're about 4 times more efficient than anything.
Yeah, because every scout you kill counts as an elite ranked pilot.
Come on, move your
That's
bitch.
cool.
So if you drop into an instance of 12 scouts and you can absolutely shred them with AX weapons, particularly the AX multi-cannon turrets.
Yeah, but the frequency
Drop in
is
with
too
an
low.
Anaconda or a
Ah,
Type
you
10
bastard.
turret.
It's a
Undead.
given, but the frequency is too low.
Hey, CGI
Yeah.
has a voice.
What's up, Synaptic?
I found
Okay,
it.
CQC
barely-
the
barely
join
a
deathmatch.
Do what?
CQC's
No,
got a
I'm
voice.
actually letting you guys
Such
know
a
that I'll
joy.
be back on.
Oh, okay. Cool,
Yeah,
cool.
I've got work to do.
Oh, I'm mostly helpless now, guys. Woohoo!
There was a guy on earlier that was interested in joining the Synaptics group. You'll have to meet him.
Henpact, yes. Sorry, CJ, you on? That's not CJ. DJ. you on?
Impact.
Yeah, the handpack is a real asshole.
Yeah, he is. He's
Yeah,
a
he's-
friend of
well,
mine, so obviously he's an
I don't,
asshole.
I don't let assholes join my.
I can actually have a
Yeah,
kill after
but he's a
this.
That's
friend
hard
of
to
mine.
tell.
Oh, wait.
Gentlemen,
He's a
by the way,
good
good
asshole,
evening,
man.
Synaptic. And I'm going to log out now. It's been fun doing that little bit of CQC. Let's do it again soon.
Alright.
All right, Impact. Hold on. Let me get you in.
Where the fuck
Thank
is
And
you.
Oh, I'm stuck in
and,
the corner. Brilliant.
thanks for watching, guys and girls. And I'll catch you guys, girls, next time. Oh, I can't get it right now. Never mind. Good night.
Your Obsidian impression is really bad. I think you guys and
the
girls.
It's
Obsidian
terrible
wannabe
tonight.
is checking out. Has left the building.
Good afternoon, guys.
Thank you. Thank you
Impact,
very
is
much.
your name in game the same as this?
Hey, Ragnar.
Yep, exactly the same.
Hello and goodbye,
Roger
Ragnar.
that.
Oh, you taking off?
Yeah, Mikey D had to leave. Hey, Ragnar, why are you so quiet, man? You're might just be just me. Everybody else hearing him okay?
Can't hear him now.
Is my mic all right? Is that better?
Yeah,
I
that's
hear him
better.
just fine.
I really need to
Yeah,
unlock
that's a
the
lot better
Imperial
now.
Fighter.
I need cover again.
My mic isn't as omnidirectional as it ought to be. That's the problem.
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly now.
Come on, bitch.
So we got somebody else just joined, and here's the button for the Synaptics group.
Yeah, I don't see it yet.
I'm getting Impact in right now, so.
Heck yeah, the more miners, the merrier.
Everybody in Fleecom or Synaptic?
I'm in Fleecom at the moment.
CQC.
Impact, you're good to go.
All right, I'm looking for it now. Up there.
There it is. Grab it, man.
For everybody, if anybody, hey, everybody listen up. For those of you that'll be on until I get back from work, I've got to go and spend a couple hours in-house instead of
Did we
at
just
my
kill at the same time?
Just send me a message with whoever wants to join their name, and then I'll get them signed in when
Okay,
I
cool.
know
Man.
that the CG is coming up pretty quick.
Oh yeah. The more the merrier, man. For the ghetto.
Yep. Anyway, that's it for me. I've got to take off for a bit, so I'll be back on probably around 8, 9 o'clock.
Well, be good.
Awesome.
Impact?
He must be in such awe. He's trying to get over his awesome before he answers.
I don't get it. How come there's like people way out of bounds, but they don't blow up?
I don't
do?
know. I don't get it. I was just looking at that just now.
You have 20 seconds to fly back into the ring if you leave.
Yeah, but those guys were out there for ages, and I blew up before them. I don't get
If
it.
you go inside the ring at any point, it resets the timer. So if they're circling each other and jousting and cutting outside,
I
then
spent a lot of time running for my life.
Right, so this is a shit turnout. You get killed more than you kill. That's pointless.
Well, you gotta get good at it, ain't you?
there's a
CGI
huge
always
learning
gets
curve
it
on
by
it.
ships, man.
Because you have to remember that ships in CQC maneuver like they did before engineering, which is crap.
I don't get like there's loads of booths and stuff everywhere, and I see people way off in the distance, and when I go to them, it says you're leaving the game area.
Yep.
And it's like, what?
Yeah, they're fucking us over. We'll figure it out. Don't you worry about it. Not that we'll be here long enough in CQC to worry about it, so it'll be fine. Alright, let's get going again.
I blew up twice then, trying to get to people that are way out of bounds, but I can't even get to them.
I don't even pretend to understand it. I'm just going to try and not die. That's it. That's all we can do.
Well, you guys see the community announcement that was posted today on the roadmap for this year?
Well, next year, you mean?
Yeah, next year. They're not going to do any major updates. They're just going to do bug fixes until like 2020.
What?
Well, they should be busy then.
Yeah, they'll
they're gonna have a lot of stuff to do, man.
I wonder if they've decided to, because I figured they were going to toss us atmospheric landings or space legs, but One of the reasons why they haven't been able to do some of that stuff are technical limitations natural to the game engine. I wonder if they're taking a year or so to completely rewrite the core of the game engine so that they can do that stuff.
That's going to take a while.
Oh,
Jeez.
that could be.
Won't take as long as it took them to write the game originally. They're working from a position of experience. And I don't think they're going to have to throw out all the code. I think there'll be a lot of the game's code that they'll be able to still reuse.
Yeah, I'm getting
But it would still
far too fast here.
It would still take them a long time to do, and so, you know, a year and a couple. Basically, we're looking at like 18 months, in all likelihood, before we get another major paid update. But if that paid update is a fundamental reconstruction of the game engine, then I think it's worth it. Hell, I might even be convinced to pay full price if it means that we get space legs, atmospheric landings, and all of this other fantasy stuff they've been talking about.
Yeah.
The thing with space legs is they have to provide infrastructure to go with it, because if not, then it's just eye candy and nothing more.
And the game will be way more heavier, and it would demand even more resources.
Depending on what part of it you're in. I mean, you could use the stations as a loading screen to unload all of the ship assets and load in all of your foot assets. It takes a while to dock. Maybe they make it so that when you request docking, it starts the process.
This is definitely a weapons issue. I can tell when I'm outgunned.
Basically,
what do you
I
in?
don't know.
I don't know. I just started CQC, so I've got no idea.
Well, see if you can.
Okay, I think I managed to recover. I think I managed to recover the lob.
Man, this fucking guy in the Sidewinder. He's so tanky.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's Sidewinder, but still has all the weapons that are unlocked because everyone's a higher level.
I only rank 2, and I just get the Sidewinder though.
That was I don't know how it would work.
After 100 deaths, you'll.
Oh, someone else is. See, everyone's an opportunist here. That's the problem with this mode.
Aren't they gonna have like a CQC night pretty soon, where you could just hop in here and get blown up and blow up stuff? Yahoo! I kind of like CQC because you can go in there and blow shit up. You don't have to worry about ships blowing up and shit like that. No rebuys.
Yeah,
hey, what happens when you're out?
Should have done that for conflict zone.
Hell yeah!
Basically, you can have all the ship with different loadouts.
Oh yeah, definitely. Come into a conflict zone, you can load out like before you go in.
And the loadout you can have they will depend on your combat rank. So basically, everyone is elite. Most of the people are elite, so we get actually all the stuff.
Yeah, but your combat rank doesn't make you a combat pilot. It just means you did it, which is different sometimes.
No, but if I do that, some people will actually have a log them all to test all the combination.
I see Ragnar. He's in like the main menu. It's all the cool.
So beware the sniper asp.
I see somebody sneaking up behind me whilst I'm trying to get around here. Get off my ass.
Oh, I see what's going on.
Connection server
at the
error.
station.
Can I survive a 2%
The server
hole
sucks.
No.
I managed to get actually always in the same lobby, but they always get fucked in the end. Finally, wait for me. Okay, I'm in.
Oh, they could also get rid of uncompartmented, or
it maneuvers like ass.
Object container streaming in Elite Dangerous. That would be hugely forward. Or dedicated servers.
Okay, it really maneuvers like ass.
This is fun.
It's fun, but it's just a bit broken. It's a bit unbalanced if you're starting.
Oh yeah, exactly.
You might be able to fly.
Yeah,
one.
it actually.
Oh,
Hey.
CGI, you're so rude.
Now I have 45% of helpless. Before I only had some. I got 1 kill. Yay.
Up. It doesn't work like that.
Hey, cool. Somebody just
look at
got elite.
Yeah, see that.
You guys must be the only.
Whoa. Can't kill myself. Just gotta find cover. That's all you can do is try and find cover, but they can somehow always see you.
Ragnar must be at the station. Unless he's out
No.
of the waypoint.
I'm at the waypoint and I'm here with somebody else. That's it. There's only the 2 of us. Who is this other person? I don't know. I'll find out.
Oh, wow.
Here he comes.
He's in a small ship.
Yeah, I did
You
a little.
little shithead. Fuck off.
You gave me a good run, though.
I was trying to run away, but every time I get out of bounds, it tells me to run away like a bitch. Ah, look at you, straight on me. Fuck me. That's not fair.
I'll let you go. I'll let you go.
Okay.
You spawned right in front of me. I was
Yeah,
like,
well, what's this? Fucking, what's the other one they do? Oh, crap. Destiny. We used to spawn right in front of somebody that just killed you.
Yeah,
Spawn
Ragnar.
killer.
I did a little bit of exploration
I
this morning.
definitely prefer the F-63.
Cool. I'm here with Commander Gundras.
Oh,
Don't know who this is.
Oh, he's a famous gank.
Who's the
Again,
famous ganker?
again, look at the deaths.
Gundras? I doubt it. He's in an asp, I think. Looks like it. Or
How
on
do you
a
get
Phantom.
anywhere in this game?
Offer him a
Just keep
joint
playing
if he
and
comes out
playing.
of his shell.
And
He's
that's
not playing
with the
against
stick-
people who are way better.
Alright,
Yeah,
well, I'm
it
gonna go
needs
explore.
matchmaking. It needs matchmaking. There's no matchmaking in this shit.
Because there's only
Yeah, there isn't. It's just
I
kind of-
figure you just got to
Well,
just
no,
learn
no,
to keep
there-
kicking it in the
there
ass,
used
and then off you go. You'll be fine.
There used to be matchmaking, but then people stopped playing, so now they're just putting people into a game.
Ask him in local chat if he wants to smoke a bowl. See if he comes out of his shell.
There's no.
If they wanted to, if they wanted people to play this, it needs to be in the main game, as someone said the other day. Like, but it's so you can join it at a station.
I think I kind of enjoy this, but I don't like the disparity between people that have spent a bit of time.
When
I mean,
FDev created that mode, they wanted it to be accessible from anywhere in the galaxy. They basically wanted it to be something you could do while you were doing other things to take a break.
is fine, but if I was, say, a salty person, I'd be sitting there going, "This is rubbish." It's not. It's funny because I can see the issue rather than being salty because I can't fly
It's
the
easy.
ship. You just can't fight. It's a X versus Y. You can't, even if you're the best pilot in the world, outgun them. So
Oh, Ronica's is here.
Yeah, it levels the playing field. The two critical mistakes that they made with that mode were that the matches pay basically chump change. You get like 15,000 a match, which is nothing when you're in endgame. So there's no incentive to play other than CQC rank, but you can't match games because nobody gets paid well enough to play. So chicken and egg. But the other thing that they could
And
do,
with the network, it can become bullshit.
yeah, the games basically turn into it's basically a rank schlong measuring contest. People will quit out of games if they see a rank 50 drop in and everybody's. And I've seen it happen where you'll get 3 50s and a rank 1, and I was the rank 1.
Wow.
And you basically know how that's going to go.
Mm. Yeah, that's kind of silly. Anyway,
They
The
could dramatically increase the population in the game in CQC if they increased what you made credit-wise from matches, and gave you the ability to use your ships in like an unlimited playlist. So ships that were built in open play could be brought into CQC, and you could have PvP style open play matches.
See, I
CQC
know now
maps
this is
with your ships.
Pure physics.
Like a simulator mode.
Cool.
Yeah, like a simulator mode, exactly. Where you don't
That
have to
would
worry
be-
about rebuy, and you can gank to your heart's content in a controlled environment for rank.
That'd be a cool way of testing out your builds too. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. That's my big complaint. I would fight in my engineered Federal Corvette a lot more often if it didn't cost me 40 million a loss.
Right.
If it's a 40
So
million
that'd be
Corvette,
cool.
you should be able to. Oh, I see.
If we're able to try out our builds in CQC, that would
Look
be
at that!
pretty
That was
awesome.
instantaneous. You see how much damage it did there? There was nothing I could do there. I couldn't even change direction as fast as he could kill me.
In fact, they could develop a point system and a rank system. So, based on what modules and engineering you have, your ship receives a higher and a higher score.
Right.
So you're only
Commander
matched with
Dirty
ships
J
of a
is
similar
here.
class, and then commanders of a similar rank.
Right.
So the heavies would get a match all to themselves, the mediums would get a match all to themselves, the lightweight ships would get a match all to themselves on maps that are designed to accommodate them. And then you could have a team mode that's like Apex, where different ships have different roles.
Right. And you got rid
So
of
you
that. You get rid of that dick measuring contest. That'd be kind of be better too.
All right.
Hey, mine's bigger than yours. No. Some guy comes in with a Federal Corvette. You're not like measuring
I've
sizes.
got big balls, and she's got big balls, but we've got the biggest balls of them all.
Who's spawn killing now? The benevolent.
Yeah, I got him.
Oh, Benevolent went in there. He's in the CQC.
Am I just searching for a match? I'm like the fat.
God damn right I did. Oh shit. Yeah.
I'm here with Commander Dirty J.
Eagle OP, ban them.
My big concern is that if Elite doesn't step it up pretty quick,
I gotta run.
Star Citizen launches in 2020, and the way they're looking right now, they're going to blow Elite Dangerous out of
This
the water.
is definitely a power issue. You can't. You just can't compete with those things.
You gotta remember, if you're getting shot by two people at once, you die twice as quickly.
Well, it's not just that. It's just you can't take cover because, of course, they're both fucking psychic. Because that's how it works.
The best way to use the Sidewinder and the Eagle is to find a position along one of the buildings where somebody can't get behind you.
Yeah, the theory is good, but sometimes you can be the best. But if you're fighting somebody with a tank and you're on foot with a 9mm, you're dead. That's kind of how it works.
Yeah, don't take the Sidewinder on directly if you're in a court like an Imperial fighter.
The nuances,
Sidewinder-
the nuances of CQC, I'm never going to. I'll just eventually, I think, if we're going to keep doing this, somehow come to a point where it just becomes.
If you're gonna take a Sidewinder in an Imperial fighter, then you want to try to get behind him, or you want to blow by him, like take strafing runs, boost past him, get out of range. I don't know of any weapons in the game aside from the Eagle's cannon that can fire over 1 kilometer in range in CQC.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like I'm new to combat. I have done the combat elite, but it's just obviously it's been a few weeks since I've fired at anything. But this, I can tell where balance is. If you're lower level on here, it's unbalanced. I'm not dismissing anything anybody says, but this is the first time I've got kills over deaths.
Yeah, it's a hard start. I'm
Oh,
agreeing with you on the hard
CQC,
start.
yes.
Go Conrad.
Mine won't start.
Oh, he's already
Come on.
ranked 13. What am I saying? Go Conrad.
That's because you're there. It's ranking up.
I'm almost on
I haven't played it in a fucking long time.
You'll spend the first hour or two of CQC just getting dicked on. And then after that, it starts to level out and tactics starts to matter a lot more.
As I say,
I spent the first.
my ability to fly and fire has got nothing to do with my ability to kill and not be killed. That's what I'm saying. I'm not deep analyzing it. I'm just saying, given a skill set that I know I have in the game, it doesn't apply here because the hardware does not allow you to do it.
But then what you're saying is that you rely on the strength of your ship when it's fully engineered and not your personal skill, because this is pure skill. There's no difference between the ships aside from...
You see, you're saying the exact opposite of what I'm saying, just to be a dick, but you're wrong. What I'm saying is, you're all equal, but some are more equal than others. There's a difference.
Okay there, Napoleon.
Yeah. Whoa! Shit, nearly hit that rock.
All animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others.
Oh, yeah, it's a common sense approach to it.
All animals have a role to fill.
Yeah, crap, that was...
Some roles are more important than others. But the system can't function without all of the roles being completed.
Ooh, easy kill. Stationary. You see? Here we go.
Which is a really dark outlook on the world, but I can't think of a way to make the world not be like that, so... Except for people just to be nice to each other, but that's not going to happen.
Everything is wonderful.
On the good ship, Lollipop.
Everything is awesome.
Crap. They're coming.
I still need to go see Lego Movie 2. Oh, by the way, how the hell did the Lego Movie become the best movie of that year? Seriously.
Did you see the other ones?
I've seen Lego Batman, and I haven't seen the second one yet.
It's a lie.
Nobody else has either.
It couldn't be.
I thought it was out.
Oh, I'm gonna jump in somebody's ship.
But seriously, I saw the trailer for that movie, and I thought, oh, great. People are going to go watch an hour-and-a-half long Lego ad.
Ooh, I'm in an ass.
I was getting taken out by somebody else. Who took me out? Asshole.
I jumped in somebody else's ass.
I had every reason in the world to hate that movie, and when I watched it, they all just evaporated like a fart in the wind, and it ended up being great.
Oh, sounds like some music lyrics.
I don't think I've ever heard of the lyrics "fart in the wind" on a...
I mean, there's pissing into the wind, which is the principle of pointless.
Holy shit! I'm way out in the dry. Oh, awesome!
I always thought pissing into the wind was not a pointless venture, but a self-deprecating one.
To
As
a
in,
degree, still pointless.
you're about to pee in your own face.
Well,
Yeah.
how long's your dick if you're peeing in your own face?
Doesn't matter how long it is. It matters how much pressure you can put behind it and how upward aimed the
We
head
don't
is.
need a conversation about pissing in.
It's all about heading. heading and thrust.
Well, you got to... Sure.
My cousin, when he came over for a visit, managed to piss on the roof of the bathroom.
Pretty good going. Did he have an erection while he was peeing? Or?
No, he was like 6 years old. He just somehow
All right,
managed to get
that
his...
eagle you're flying, that's bullshit.
Eagle's the sniper. It's the one of the only ships with weapons that can fire over one kilometer. And its beam lasers are flipping nasty.
That's me. I know once I start getting hit
It's
by
Deagle.
anything, I'm
He's
fucked.
fucking bulletproof.
Yeah, it's a
All
hardware
right.
issue.
I'm giving up trying to get into this game.
No, we just stick it out.
Whoever's shooting at me, fucking shoot at Deagle, man. Get that guy.
Use the power-ups. Your contacts panel will tell you where they're all at.
Oh, I've never even used a power up yet. I'm just trying to learn
They're a critical part of the game. The pro PvPers that I've played with, they'll get a route down, like a race, and they'll fly through the rings in a certain order, and they'll just hit targets that pop up in front of them as they fly the same route.
Oh shit! I like to call that predictable.
Yeah, it's predictable, but there's not a damn thing you can do to kill them.
So, oh shit, that was close. I nearly caught my left wing on that.
Because if you try to engage them, they've always got a power up, and it gives them a huge edge.
Yeah, I'm out in space now. I'm fucked. He's gonna get me. Yeah. You see, that is definitely a hardware issue.
Skills issue.
It's all about my lack of skills. I am very rubbish. I don't know what to say about it. I could just sit here and make excuses. I'm like David Coulthard after an F1 race. The amount of excuses I'm coming out with is incredible. I'm gonna hide you and eat my sandwich now in shame.
Ouch.
Sorry, I'm eating, so I'm going to be sounding like I'm a mouthful. At least now I'm going positive. I'm getting more kills than deaths.
No. I was editing my ship.
Yeah, network issues. Shoot a lot of times and it doesn't go down, or it go down, but it was a huge delay.
No matter how tight you get in there, you're still cooked. hell's this?
It sounded like a fart or a static burst. I'm not sure what that was.
I don't know what. No, it's just I got led down the garden path by somebody that obviously plays this game. I just entered the rabbit warren. Good. Yeah. I'm coming out of there. That
doesn't sound good.
Where's he going to come out? Oh.
You go down a rabbit warren, don't reveal ferret follows you.
Ragnar, are you back from the bubble?
See, you take damage too quickly in this.
Yeah, I've been back for a while.
With your onion head?
Yep. Everything's here. I got everything.
Nice. So you're at Sag Star, are you?
Right now I'm at the waypoint 7, actually. Stuemeae KMW.
Oh, okay.
I'm here with a few other commanders, including Ronicus.
Join my match. The highest any of the rest of us are is rank 16.
I think I'm rank 5.
I don't keep track on the rank anymore.
It just takes far too long to, once you've got somebody, even if you've got them at a complete disadvantage. I'm guessing you have to play this for hours to get the weapons.
Yeah, it takes a while.
Skill. Yeah. Your ability to place the ship somewhere is not the question. It's whether the weapons you're applying at them.
Once you get the Imperial Fighter and the Burst Laser, that's all you need.
Hmm.
It's basically OP from there.
You know, I just had another thought for a fun game mechanic.
At least with the Imperial Fighter, you can make some tight turn.
You guys ever been driving an SRV and fumbled across a random little mining base?
Yes.
Well, not randomly,
A lot.
but
I know, but like you can't. It's a random event. If you go drive on the surface of a planet in the bubble, you can find little tiny. They're small facilities. They're tiny, just surface mining bases.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Why not let players set something like that up, and then you periodically land at it to collect the resources that it's been absorbing, and then you go sell them at a station to get money.
Well, Elite just doesn't work that way, I guess.
Oh, I wish it did. I don't know. The longer I have to wait to find out what's in this 18-month out update, the more frustrated I'm going to be, and the more I'm going to expect.
Yeah, the more frustrated everyone's going to be. And, if it's something kind of like just meh, everyone's going to be disappointed.
What comes after mostly helpless? Because I'm about to rank.
Helpless.
I think it's amateur.
Oh, sweet. I'm helpless.
You're ranking up?
Yeah, like, you know, towards a...
Oh, the normal combat rank?
No, the CQC one.
Can't help you
I
there.
think if they wanted to fix CQC, what they should have is the moment you come in, you get access to all the weapons and the ships. You take out the people that fly around.
I actually agree. It should be, you know, a level playing field.
CQC should be a level playing field, yeah. Because I can absolutely guarantee you my ability to run this thing around does not match the ability for it to be taken out instantaneously by somebody that has a bigger gun.
But it is a level playing field. The thing that's wrong with it is what did you call it? The matchmaking just doesn't work. Other than that, the ships are
because
fine.
no one plays CQC.
Exactly. Well, the matchmaking has never worked. It's not like, I mean, the best matchmaking I've ever seen is Xbox. And then this is the same problem with Elite Dangerous and CQC, is that it's not about skill. It's about how many ships you killed. I mean, who gives a shit about how many ships you killed? I'm terrible at the game. I've got a really low kill death score, and I still rank up. Whereas, you know, if I'm level 7, level 1 could kill me because they're better pilot than I am. Doesn't matter. It's all about
CQC,
how many. Well, it does. It's all about how many people you kill.
No, it's weapons. You don't unlock the weapons that do.
How your rank and how you are matched with other players is all about how many people you've killed.
No, I'm on about the situation we're in right now, right this second, where we're all mixed because we're the only people playing it, and I can absolutely guarantee you that it's down to what you've unlocked and what you've not unlocked. Weapons.
Yeah, but that's all about your rank. Your rank unlocks the ships. Nothing else.
It unlocks weapons.
This is what I'm saying, that from the moment you start playing, you should have access to all different... What they need to do is they need to build more types of ships, and you have access to everything as soon as you start playing.
Yeah. How does that help?
Well, how does that help? Because you don't start off gimped.
CQC is supposed to be an arena.
It means what you're saying, a very good pilot without rank will be able to outfly anybody.
Correct.
But you don't. That's not what you want. Everybody at the same level field, and when the matchmaking starts, it actually matches you with people with your similar rank, and based on not the amount of ships you've shot down, but your kill death ratio.
Yeah, but that doesn't work because the beginning of the game will automatically, no matter how good you are getting a ship around, you just don't have the weapons. You could go for cover and be dead before you get to.
If everyone's in the same situation as you, you have the weapons. It's the rank.
No, it
wrong.
doesn't work that way.
It ranks you up. And the thing is,
put it this way: if when you bought Overwatch, for example, you started off and half the heroes weren't unlocked because you haven't leveled up to a certain level, people would fucking hate that. Like, the fact is, you've got the tools to use, and it's about how you use it.
Yeah, I can't do more than a 4-second
things.
run, and it's definitely the weapons. I can't take down a ship that fast with these weapons. Nothing to do where I'm aiming the ship, nothing to do what I'm pointing at. The weapons get more powerful. It's the same as the game.
That's because they have a higher rank than you, and the higher rank means you unlock all the other stuff.
I think we're talking cross purposes of the same thing, but you're coming at it from a different angle. I think there should be not easier, but a level playing field for new players to come in and play this. The reason why the old guard, all the guys that are triple elite, don't come in here and play it, because they come in here and you've just got to take it in the arse for 6 hours before you can get anywhere. That's not how they want to be treated. If there was a level playing field to a certain degree, as in you could just...
Because the matchmaking doesn't work.
Well, of course it doesn't.
Because there aren't anybody playing. Because it pays like crap.
Because the matchmaking never worked.
That's why CQC never actually took off.
Conrad
the matchmaking never worked. Exactly.
Hey, they should let you have gam.
Conrad rammed me. Well done. That was actually a nice move just before your death.
Now that would make it interesting. If
purely accidental, to be honest with you.
Oh, you should have taken that.
I was just trying not to die.
I can only pick on Conrad because he's the only one that's got similar weapons. No. But I think what some people say about that, I mean, my point on this is the equivalent of saying to somebody, if you went out in a billion credit Corvette and instantly fried a ship and just said get good and you'll get there. That's not the point. It's a hardware issue. You can't get around the hardware.
Well, I mean, eventually you can, but the problem is it's not attracting new players to the game by having things locked behind a rank. Like, everything should be open. They should have, get rid of the shitty
No, main game is different. That's a sandbox. This is an arena.
I'm talking about CQC, yeah.
Oh, yeah, an arena.
In CQC, everything should be unlocked, and it should be about pure skill and what you happen to have chosen. Fair enough if it, like, for example, in Overwatch, you pick the wrong hero and you get encountered, that's your fault. But what would happen if you needed to pick a certain thing to beat someone else, but you haven't unlocked it yet? That sucks.
People are making this very complicated. It's just there should be a point where you start where everything's equal. There should be not a level 3 or 5 against a 19.
CQC.
Hey, I've leveled up.
Yeah, but everyone's leveled up. This is what I mean. The multi-match is completely wrong because it sets you against players of a lot higher level than you. They've unlocked all the best ships for that particular rank.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah, but we shouldn't we all already start at the same level. But the matchmaking puts you against the wrong player.
Yeah, but we're electively now against each other. So it's not like because we're the only people playing the game.
Wow. Yeah, so we can pour a level our way into it.
Yeah. So, but say for instance, a CQC elite walked in here right now, he'd have the whole lot of us dead within 8 or 9 minutes. Nothing to do with player skill. That's hardware based. That's my only point, which is being.
He would be a lot better skilled than you as well.
No, see, no. Okay.
You're making an argument because you're making a personal inference, which is fine. But I'm
class
telling
1
you,
pulse
it's
lasers
hardware,
will always
it's
be class 4
hardware
pulse lasers.
based.
No, sorry. Yeah, you will always have. Okay, if someone has class 4 pulse lasers and someone else has 1 class 1 pulse laser, who's gonna?
I don't know.
Probably the class 4.
All I'm saying is keeping a target on point of contact is reasonably straightforward, but if your weapons are basically pissing in the wind... I see that shit took my shield off.
Sorry,
basically
are you saying that there's different classes of pulse laser, even though they're the same...
No. I'm just saying, if someone has a bigger weapon than you, they're probably going to win.
That's it. That's the point I'm trying to make, but it's being argued against. I don't understand it. It's hardware
They're all
based.
the same size.
No, you need... Listen, okay? Alright. If they have bigger weapons than you or better weapons, they're most likely going to win because you just started and you have the stock everything, and you have the weak weapons. You have the weak weapons and the weak shields against the guy that has the best weapons and the best shield.
Because they are a higher skill level than you.
I'm done.
I'm done as well. I can't keep explaining the same thing over and over again.
We're talking the same thing.
We are.
All the difference
but I think your inference is when you finish, you say...
We start at the same level, and people rank up based on how many ships they've killed and how many points they've scored. And then they can unlock better weapons and stuff, better ships and stuff. But
that's got nothing to do with player skill. You see, you're still backtracking from my original point. If a triple elite comes into this fresh, they're just going to be frustrated because it's about the hardware, not about the skill. Your ability to fly the ship and point it at the thing and shoot the thing is not in question. But it becomes a question when people say to you, well, you just got to get good. The ability to fly the ship is not in question. It's just the hardware. And that's where this becomes problematic.
No, that's what I'm arguing against. It's the skill as well.
No, the skill is...
Okay, so, yes...
I'm saying the skill is irrelevant because if your skill level is high enough, then you should be able to outfly and outmaneuver, etc., etc. But if you're exposed for 2 seconds and you blow up, That's the difference
Right,
being
it's easy
exposed
to
for
test
1
this.
second ago.
Whoever's got the highest rank
There you
should
go.
go
There's a
get
prime
what they
example.
think is the shittiest shit.
Someone just shot me up the arse in about 4 seconds, which I couldn't take a ship down in a minute.
I somewhat agree with the whole skill statement, but skill and weapons go together. Okay, if you have some dude that's got high skill but he's got crap weapons, and some dude that's got low skill but he's got the best.
Yeah.
As long as the low skill player gets the jump on him first, he's most likely going to, even though the high skill player can probably outmaneuver him easily.
It's
Well, there's
time
one way of
on
finding
target.
out. You
The
guys
bigger the
You
weapon.
can set that up right now.
Oh, for God's sake.
Whoever's got the best skill level can choose the crappiest ship, what they think is the crappiest ship, and see what happens.
You
And
see,
they'll
I think
still
you're
win.
mistaking the entire conversation. This is about about the way you think about your ability, not about what the actual game is. Oh, see, I've just got shot at. You have misconceptions, and you also have a very warped and selfish perspective about your argument because you think
I'm
it's
all
about
alone
you,
here
not
at
about what I'm
3.7.
talking about, which is the process of CQC. So,
Everybody took off.
therefore, the whole process and conversation is
Did I say something wrong?
pointless.
I'm already in Explore Anchorage. And the station actually has started changing.
What, the interior as well?
Yeah, now we actually, all the contacts are in place. Now we can actually redeem or explore
Oh, yeah, I've
or
already
exploration.
done that, yeah.
Any
I've already
missions
done
yet?
Not.
I actually
what
don't know
can
about
see.
the rest.
I haven't been
I
able to
didn't check.
access it.
I haven't checked the missions if there was there. I didn't bother.
I'm in first in this game, guys. I'm winning.
Yeah, slipped away. Slippery bitch. You came up behind me then. I don't know whether to be impressed or disgusted. Yeah.
I fucking won the
Conrad.
game! I fucking won my first game of CQC.
Get in there, bad boy. Sorry, I was
Congrats.
distracted. Well done, buddy.
I did get a good start though. There was a moment where one guy was chasing another guy down, and another guy was chasing that guy down. I killed the first guy, killed the second guy, then killed the third guy. I was like,
Basically, try to position yourself at the last behind the cube.
That sounds like skill to me.
That's what we call the mob train. Oh, we only three
Tactics
now.
and skill.
Well done, buddy.
Well, here's what I've got to say about skill. Yeah, skill, in my opinion, is your personal skill as a pilot, lining up your shots, whatever. In terms of, no, that's not skill. That's knowledge. That's knowledge.
No,
that's knowing the
that's
game.
hardware.
What's the best? Yeah, hardware. That's another way of saying it. But what I'm saying is, it's knowledge of the game. What's the best thing to pick against the things that they've got? It's countering them.
Yeah.
So that's not skill. That's knowledge, though.
No, it's the same as a. No, it's the same. It's the skill of a
It's
pilot.
not the same. Completely
But for
different
example,
things.
in Overwatch, there's plenty of people who aren't necessarily good at shooting, but tactically they know what to do. So they play heroes like Reinhardt, the big shield. They play heroes that don't necessarily require amazing
Stop
aim.
fracturing with analogies.
I know
Let's
who
stick
actually
to
reminds
the
me.
original
Actually,
point,
I picked
which
everything
is
on the whole core gun, basically.
Listen, knowledge is power, but skill is skill. And I know that because ultimately, if you're can outthink your opponent that has the same hardware as you but has played it for 10 years, doesn't make any difference. You'll eventually see, for instance, it's just a hardware issue. If you can't kill them as fast as they can kill you, it's just not going to work, particularly if they're both reasonably skilled.
Alright, here's to settle the argument. Some people are good at speed chess, some people are not. That's basically it, and everything is equal.
Sorry, did you say speed chess?
Yeah, speed chess on the timer. Some people can't. Some people can't think quickly, and some people it's instantaneous. So that settles the argument. It's all equipment. It's all what you do. It's all memory.
Yeah, but chess is mathematic. There's only so many possible moves you can make.
This is why this becomes so fractured and nobody ever agrees what's wrong with CQC, because they apply it to their own individual way of thinking, skill set, etc, etc. I could have said to you, look, I'm triple elite, I should be fucking amazing at this at day one. But it doesn't work that way. It's a hardware-based system. It doesn't matter if you're triple elite or not. If you come into...
But also, you have to agree, though, that you can get to triple elite while sucking at the game.
I think what they should have do for the CQC...
You'd have to have a lot of patience.
Yeah, like me.
That's not a personal slant against anyone, but what I'm saying is, all it requires.
No, I am a
basically
perfect
grinding.
example of that.
Yes, time and patience.
What you're
I think
talking
what
about?
should have
What you're talking about right now?
done with... Wait, excuse me. What they should have done with CQC is basically unlock everything and just all weapons fixed, totally fixed. Weapon totally fixed.
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
No,
everyone's applying their own
weapon.
Too many people are talking, and I can't understand anybody.
I'm trying to say why people don't continue with CQC, and the whole point has been lost by everybody applying their own principle to it. The reality is, it doesn't matter how good you are. If you come in here, you're not going to have the hardware to compete. So you have to take the pounding hour after hour to just grind the rank. You do.
And also sometimes the network will work against you.
You see, you're adding an element beyond my initial statement. I'm only stating the initial statement, not everybody else's interpretation of it. That's why it's not working. Everyone will add a fractured argument or rhyme or reason to it. But if you come in here and you think, well, I've got to take 6 hours of pounding just so I can unlock the stuff so I can show how good I am, people just won't do it. That's it. Plain and simple. That's why it's not worked.
But I played other players who's got a lower rank than me and better.
Yeah, it's a bit like people that are triple elite, and then they say to new players, "Oh, it's easy to do this," or "You should have just done this." It's the whole. You forget when you start how.
But sometimes we all
pound. By the way, just for another topic, I'm back to the normal game. For those who are actually up for mining until the community goal, low temperature diamonds are actually the highest deal.
Oh, cool.
They are. I noticed that. Is that going to be part of the community goal, you think?
They're the highest price?
Don't know.
Highest price?
Maybe. Yeah, commodity price, the selling price. 517,000.
Yeah.
I should be pirating. Should be pirating
that
the
sounds
diamond.
like Omega. Remember, Omega was like that. Diamonds were there, and then the void opals were number 2. At
void
diamonds were 900 grand, and void opals
right
were
after
700
we
grand.
finished the mining CG. When
Well,
we actually have to go mine all the all the Gallite, what we have? I think it was Endite, Gallite, Cobalt.
That was it.
Yeah, all
Cobalt
the
and praesodymium. Praesodymium was the only valuable
we
one.
should actually we should actually put a crafting value on them.
Yeah, I noticed that.
I would agree that all materials in the game, what they did is they split the atomic, the periodic table in half, and they put half like in rocks that you could shoot on the surface, and the other half in rocks that you shoot in space with your mining lasers. I don't agree with that at all. I think it should be all homogenized. You should get every material everywhere. You know what I mean? Well, not necessarily everywhere.
Sometimes you pass by an asteroid and you find a giant sprout, a giant penite sprout on it, And basically,
Yeah.
you begin to break it periodically.
You should get painite and gold from your SRV as well, shooting. You know what I mean, like that.
And
But,
normally,
what I don't
normally
agree
you
with,
should also have the.
well, sorry, what I don't agree with is, you know, when you repair your SRV, it needs nickel and iron. Like, come on, this is the space age. It should require more
No.
like carbon and aluminum, or carbon and beryllium and aluminum. You know, instead of nickel and iron. Nickel and iron are primitive. Get with the times.
Considering what the actual the SRV can actually take.
Yeah, really.
So it's even more. So it's not. So it's. I think it's. I think it's a tougher material.
Right.
Well.
Or there's another thing is.
Well, you know, higher grades would use more
molecular
stronger materials like titanium and tungsten, for example, would make you really strong for a grade 3 and grade 2. That
What we should have been able to actually get on our ship is actually an atomic crucible, basically.
Yeah, I found a big old cheddar spot of low temperature diamonds the other day. I posted it up further in VoiceLink.
I found another spot. I think it is in the fire camp. The fire camp from the previous distant world from 3302.
Yeah, if you want, I posted earlier. There's one really close to where the station is, and it's void opals, granditerite, and low temperature diamond.
I think I just need to reswitch my equipment and re-equip my Type 10, and maybe I will going in.
Yeah, there's that particular system had. There's another system I went into. It's just nothing but ring bodies, but there's only one that was metallic rings, and it had stuff in there I never heard of.
Are we looking for metallic or metal rich? Or does it
Metallic
matter?
would be better, wouldn't it? Because I noticed metal rich. It's weird. You'll see it.
Play main game.
You'll see like metal rich in your, like when you look at the system. But I've noticed in shooting probes into several of them, sometimes you won't find anything in there. But you shoot a metallic one, which is weird, you find all kinds of shit. And like even rings around ice worlds and shit.
The ice rings actually may have some surprise.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can go in a low temperature diamond hotspot, and then void opal starts popping.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Like this one I found. I posted in voice chat links. It had a big old. It had void opal hotspots. The biggest one was low temperature diamonds, though. The big.
Oh, I'm just actually starting to re-equip my my Type 10. I think we are here for the next week.
Oh yeah, may as well have some fun if you want to go make
Well,
some
we're
money
here for the
too.
next 3 weeks. We're here for the next 3 weeks, from what I heard.